Hey, what's up? What's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the SuperSour podcast, Spoopy Spooptacular editions.
I'm going to have a really hard time spelling that. Shaky mic. That's okay, though. I'm sure it's fine. Yep. I saw. Yeah.
Don't ever do that again.
Yeah, you're going to get fired.
Don't.
Stuart?
Ever in your life. Welcome, you guys, to another episode where we are going to be going over a lot of spoopy stuff for the end of the spoopy season. You might be watching this, it could be next month. It could be exactly on Spoopy Day. We don't know. But we're going to...
from now.
It could be.
I'm sorry, what was that about the people dead?
Guys, let's talk about... So, hang on. So you're telling me there's a chainsaw in his hand? No,
His hand is
No.
So what you're telling me is...
Stop.
his hand.
Stop. Guys, we have a very special episode for you here today. We have plenty of guests, and we're doing a nice super sour party, and we're sorry you missed out on it, but you're seeing it live right here. Guys, so we're going to start up the super sour Spooptacular right now. Let's clap it on in. Live audience in stage, and let's go on Studio Sour. Let's go. Woo! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We had to get that through. My team today is absolutely off the fucking rails. And then there's a phone call. And we have to stop. So we are doing our Halloween episode here, and we're all mostly dressed up. We did our thing. Actually, we're all dressed up. We got Stuart as our resident Jeffrey Dahmer. We don't care about the controversy that may bring. We have a resident Jeffrey Dahmer on set. Kaylee as our resident. What's the name again? Lydia.
Beetlejuice girl.
Oh.
Beetlejuice girl.
Yeah.
That's her name.
Correct. We'll put a picture up because we'll put a nice little picture up of everybody in our costumes. And
the Dahmer one's going to be...
Let's introduce everybody on set right now in Studio Sour. We got Ian back in set. Ian's here. We got Joe, the whitest Puerto Rican you know. Reese, a.k.a. Homicidal Tire.
I am a dead pirate person.
You are. Stuart as our resident Jeffrey Dahmer, a.k.a. GG. Kaylee's in-house. Check out old 420 episode from Super Sour. And we have our newest guests, Javon and Mackenzie.
And then we also have Ian. And I'm just kidding, because I was going to make a joke that we went around twice, but...
Javon and Mackenzie, thank you guys for joining us today. Javon on microphone for now. We're going to be alternating guests and swapping out people on microphone so we can talk about all kinds of different Halloween things. Very Halloween-heavy episode where we want to talk about debates on who you think you could survive versus serial killers or murder movie people, your favorite murder movies, your favorite murder music, all murder and Halloween-related things that we're going to talk about today. Javon, thanks for joining us on the microphone, man.
Appreciate it, no problem.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Halloween's coming up. It's on a Monday. Absolutely fuck that, right? But have you guys been doing anything, keeping up with like traditions for Halloween recently? Because I feel like as the years go on, I feel like traditional Halloween is just a thing of the past.
We went to a pumpkin patch.
We did go to a pumpkin patch.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but they do.
You guys hit a pumpkin patch as well?
Yep.
They do trunk or treat now.
Yeah.
Like they don't do like regular trick or treating anymore. Or if they do, it's like
They did trunk or treat back in, my middle school time. I know Rogers actually did
I don't even know
trunk or
what that
treat.
is.
It's where
Trunk or treat?
you just go car to
the
car
worst.
instead of door to door in like a church parking lot.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
that takes away from the challenge. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can still go door to
Yeah.
door.
That's the problem with it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a
You-
fight for that.
I get it. We're on the same page then.
That's what kind of World of Warcraft elitist. What the fuck?
You
What is
can
that?
you can
Cut
still go
reference,
door to
but-
door though, because like back in the day in middle school, like people still went door to door. They just went to trunk or treat on like the day before Halloween, and then they would go actual trick or treating either, later that night or.
So Kayla, for anybody, trunk or treat is just yeah. Yeah.
It's like it's not
It's
like
just a
actual
park.
cars usually. It's like a parking lot and.
Devon, what do you think about trunk or treat? Are you okay with trunk or treat or what's up?
I'm a trick or treat fan.
You're a trick or treat or a trunk or treat?
Trick or treat.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, do you remember Emerson and Spencer?
Yes.
There was probably the time we went trick or treating like 4th or 5th grade, and like we were going down Barkfield, and like this guy was just sitting there.
Was I there?
I don't think so. Not that.
Why
It's
would
like-
I remember that?
Oh,
You know what? You weren't there though.
I'm sorry, stream. I'm
It's okay.
I'm a little high.
Let me hear about what happened on this day though.
I want to hear the.
I meant to say, do you remember me telling you about a time that happened? Yeah.
Okay.
So like, dude, there's this guy just sitting. It's dark as shit. There's a guy just sitting there, and like we have to go past him to get to like back to our house. And as soon as we get close to him, he literally like jumps at us. Like,
I would lose my mind.
Emerson and Spencer, they fucking left me. They just fucking started running, and the guy's like, "I'm just fucking with you guys. I'm not gonna kidnap you. I just want to use your phone."
Yo, like you would.
It wasn't like a house or nothing like that. Like
It was some random guy sitting on like one of
Although,
those
like-
green benches at somebody else's house.
Although,
No.
have you ever been really drunk outside and been like, "Yo, I could scare the shit out of some kids"? I'm that guy. I was that guy.
Halloween.
I mean, I
It's the
feel
only
like that's.
acceptable time.
yeah, it's the only acceptable time to be a weirdo and scare people like that. You know, like
I feel like if it's Halloween, that guy's okay. Is that guy okay?
you know what you can though.
Can we get a vote on whether that or not that guy was okay?
No, it was on.
No, he's not. No. Because
It was on Halloween though.
No. I'll tell you why he's not okay. Because I have a story that would be like close to that,
Yeah.
but even worse, right? So like,
Did he touch you?
God, did he not? I mean, that's the real question. You know, where didn't he? No. So I was trick or treating with a girlfriend once, right? And we go to this, and I'm like a scrawny, like a teenage guy, you know, and we go to this neighborhood, and we knock on a door, and there's no decorations, there's no nothing, right? And this guy opens the door, and I can describe him looking a little like John Wayne Gacy-y, but with a little bit like greasier long hair that's flowing in his face. And he opens the door. He's got a bucket of candy, but he's like a house that people go like, well, let's try it. Maybe he has candy, you know. And
Immediately no.
The TV's on
Immediately
inside.
I know.
Immediately no.
I know. But we knock anyway, and the guy opens the door. He just cracks it open so much. It's just dark, and you can just see like a silhouette of his face and body. And he's got like a bucket of candy, but he's holding it to where he's like holding the bucket up against his body with one arm.
his lap?
No. It was on his side. He was like holding it to the side.
There's a penis
It
in the
wasn't
middle
like
of-
Igor, you know what I mean? Like he holds him like Igor, and then he's like, hello, and like he was putting on a character voice, and he goes, oh, you guys look beautiful tonight, and we were like, thanks.
Dude, he was gonna the shit out of you.
But we were both
kid.
oblivious. We were like, thanks, and we just put our bags out,
Candy.
and then
Come on.
you know,
He came all over that candy right before you guys
you don't
got
know
there.
that. You don't know that for a
I
fact.
know for a
now,
fact.
I will say that there was
I know for
it
a
was
fact.
a little bit stickier later that night, but you don't know that. So it's
He
just like,
came
you know,
all
watch your
over
fucking
it.
mouth because you don't know.
that.
You know,
It rained a little bit. It's Florida.
it's humid out there. It happens. You know, you
Yeah,
think it's gonna
it's-
not be sticky later on?
So knowing that you ate semen as a child, how does that make you
I feel like I'm
that?
stronger for that reason. I feel like I'm better
More
than you. I feel like I'm
More protein.
Lots to unpack there.
yeah. Well, hold on. Okay, I guess my story is worse than Javon's. Javon, back me up here, bro. We went through the same experience.
Drunk
Come on,
dude
man.
jumped out, was like, I'm just fucking with you. Joe was
different.
like, I almost got raped.
It was me and my girlfriend. We weren't gonna get raped. Come on.
Same difference.
Yeah, because women don't get raped all the time.
Right, yeah, we totally have no
notoriously
issue.
known for getting
Not
raped.
together. How many times y'all been raped like with a guy?
What
How
do you
many
mean
times
my
that story?
girlfriend was
What do you
with me?
mean?
Nobody
Like
was
with,
gonna
like
hurt me.
with a guy as well. You know what I mean? Like
usually
you
the
also
guy
got raped
girl
along
rapes
with the
you.
guy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like,
How
you
old
know.
were you?
Probably like 16. Probably no,
So-
like 15, 16.
Under 18?
Yeah, under 18.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think that was a situation where he could have tried to f both of you.
Yeah, probably. Damn, we were too fast for him. Got that candy and got out of there.
Did
We
he
took
look
that
like
candy.
Javon or Ian?
What kind of fucking question is that?
What about Ian? You ever been in any close calls on Halloween or anything like that? No, Ian. He's like, oh, you mean between me bullying kids for their candy sacks?
I was also like 6 foot in 5th grade, so like,
You were tall as fuck.
yeah,
Can't imagine you had many problems trick or treating. Can't imagine.
yeah. Same night we
I
went.
remember you in middle school and me sitting next to you, and like I was literally like up to here on him, like sitting there, and he'd be like, "Hey, you have the answers for whatever. Like, look at this weird video or something," and I'd be like, "Bro, okay."
That's literally like just me, just more now. Like,
yeah.
Every 5 minutes, look at this video.
Well, we're fascinated with fights and stuff.
Oh,
Same
well,
thing.
yeah.
Getting
Fights that
getting close to dying.
You're not wrong. Speaking of getting close to dying, you know, you guys are having a baby soon. So, any...
Wow.
Babies equal death.
What about any? Is there any traditions that you guys are looking forward to getting into, or ones that you are looking forward to like continue with the baby like afterwards? Is there like a Halloween tradition that like, for example, like for me,
like a pumpkin patch, going
that's
to
gonna
a
be a new
pumpkin
thing for me.
patch.
Oh, yeah.
I love watching Goosebumps every year if I can. Like that. Is there a tradition that you're willing to like? You're happy to like pass on? Or
Watching The
you're looking
Evil Dead every Halloween.
No,
Oh, fuck yeah. Evil Dead. Evil Dead. Yeah, that's
Hell yeah. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Evil Dead
I mean,
2013 was some gory, scary shit. Okay? Like, this lady cut off her arm
Yep.
in the kitchen because a demon had possessed her.
Yep.
What?
Yeah,
You saw
and,
it
like,
all.
I mean,
And this is
So
this is a tradition. You're like, I can't wait to watch this.
Fuck
Probably
yeah.
won't watch it with my daughter.
But eventually, maybe.
But I'm just kidding from the middle.
well,
I'll
you
sit
should
next
watch it when they're a baby, right? Because they won't remember anyway. It won't matter.
to you.
And then when they get older, like 13? I don't know. I
I
watched
don't know. Am
it.
I the only one who remembered?
It was really young. Yeah, really young.
I
But don't
remembered
know what's a
watching
good
like
age.
scary movies when I was young, like
Like
6,
young.
7. Signs,
Right,
My
yeah.
first
Oh,
scary
yeah,
movie.
for sure, yeah.
I
Signs
had
was good.
Signs. What was that? Like what's the one with Bruce Willis? What's the, like?
Die Hard?
Sense.
No, Sixth
Oh,
Sense.
Sixth
there
Sense.
we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love Die Hard.
That's a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Fucking
come on
love
now,
Die
can't you
Hard.
get it right.
You want to know the craziest dream I had when I was like
He didn't
7
believe that
after
Die Hard
watching
was a Christmas
Signs?
movie until you came along.
It
I
was
told him every time. I was like, bro, it's a Christmas movie. He's like, I'm not going to watch it.
I think about that dream all the time. It was like I was in the Signs movie, and I remember I was trying to get out of the house and run away from the aliens, and I was going into my family van, and I just remember turning around, and Britney Spears was like, "It's a dream I had when I was 7."
Yeah.
a
we're-
real
Britney
dream.
Spears
Held
was
on
like
to this.
behind me, like crying, shaving her head.
Oh my God, that's me. It
And
was
I
actually
scared.
me.
It was the scariest movie. And when I was younger, I would listen to the radio when I would go to sleep, like 97X and stuff. And I just like grew up on that stuff. But there was a song playing. It was like
Spooky,
"We were meant
scary
to live for
skeleton."
so much more."
Oh,
That song
yeah.
fucking scares me till
We're
this
gonna
day.
get sued
because of
for that.
nightmare
I'm
when
just
I was
kidding.
7. I can't listen to it. It's just Makes me,
I get
Feels
that.
attached to that negative.
I get
it
that.
Yeah,
makes me
yeah.
uncomfy.
Yeah.
I get that though.
Yeah.
There's like,
All because of science.
damn.
In scenario, is there a like Ian? Like, is there a tradition at all that you think like for Halloween that you liked at all, like liked or do like?
What I did like?
Bring it closer.
Or did.
Closer.
Or did like. We would take that.
What I did like was stealing candy.
Really? You were that one, huh?
Mischief. Oh yeah. It was.
Well, Cobra Kai
Well,
never does.
yeah.
My
In
candy got stolen as
hindsight,
well
yeah,
once.
it was
Thank you,
super
Kaylee.
asshole move, but it worked, and I didn't have to go door to door.
Because he stole the kid's candy.
My candy got stolen once as well. But you know, my candy got stolen in a way I was
Same.
like I just didn't realize it. Like I was hanging out with some friends. We trick or treated all night, and it was probably the last time I trick or treated, and we did good. And then these 3 other dudes rolled up, and I thought we were friends, and they just were like, "Yo, let me check your candy bag."
Thought you had a friend, boy.
And I was like so oblivious. I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then they just rolled up and took our shit. And then they just like sifted through what they wanted, gave us our bags back, and then we just like treated it like it was cool. And then we watched them play Madden with the girls we liked for like 2 hours. This is the worst Halloween.
What?
And Ian's part of that group. Ian was
No,
there. He was,
no. Because what I was about to say, holy shit, that's bad. No, that's fucked up. Because you went.
That
Well,
was
first of all,
rough.
you're playing the victim, but you followed him.
Oh yeah, no, we were oblivious, bro. We were like, oh, we're friends, I guess.
no, I never did that.
Yeah, no, we're
shit.
stupid. Yeah.
What? Because it is what happened to me was you just run past and you grab the
Oh,
bag
yeah,
of candy
yeah.
and keep running, and their parents can't keep up with you because you're
Yeah.
15, and their parents
That's
are like
some like
40.
cartoon
gonna-
shit.
They're just gonna go
Like
buy their
cartoon
kids
shit.
candy afterwards.
That's it, but it's the easiest way to.
Mackenzie, what's your tradition you want to have with your daughter? Like, what a Halloween tradition that you're like, we're gonna have this.
Evil
for sure.
Dead.
Evil Dead.
Halloween?
Just kidding.
No, I wouldn't do scary movies because I wouldn't want to do that to her. But I would, maybe
just
pumpkin
see what
patches or
Pumpkin.
like innocent, like those
Innocent.
family haunted houses.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
What if your daughter comes home from school and she's like, Mom, Dad, I love horror and I love Jeffrey Dahmer and I want to watch serial killer shit. And you're just like,
If it's 5th grade, it's kind of
You'd
a
have
problem. If it's
Yeah.
like more
You'd have to
late
figure that
middle
out.
school, high school, probably not that big of a fucking deal.
I don't think it's that weird.
If it's
5th
supernatural
grade?
or like ghost stuff, cool.
Fair enough. What if it's like,
But serial killer stuff, man.
No. I'd
what
be
if it's like
let's
Law
go
and
see a
Order
child
SVU specifically?
Huh?
Law and Order SVU. What if she wants to watch that?
What age though? What are we talking
Yeah.
About 5th grade.
No,
No?
it's not
Why is that a problem?
5th grade.
Now
I
that
told
think
you,
about it,
Grandma, you fucked me up, bro.
now that I
What?
think about it, I was 5,
I knew
6
it.
years old, like obsessed with Law and Order SVU.
Isn't it a great show?
6 years
Okay,
old?
I changed my
No,
mind.
yeah.
Shouts out,
I was
Grandma.
following
I
that.
even had like recollection of what that even was. But,
Yo,
like,
it's a
5th
great
grade, you're like,
show.
I never said
And
that.
honestly,
I
it
never said it
teaches
was a
you.
bad show.
Okay, but it teaches children
Yeah.
to watch out.
It's not for children. That's the issue. What do you mean? That's the whole problem.
It
It's not-
teaches
13-year-olds weren't supposed to be playing Call of Duty.
it teaches
True.
kids to be like,
But you know what?
You
we
know-
all were.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And we were good at it.
It's a network show, so it could be argued that it's a family show.
it is a family show because
No.
you're learning.
It's a major network.
Learning
It's
It's like
USA.
whatever it is.
USA, is that the network channel's called? It's on USA and another one. Yeah, reruns. And then there's the other one. Well, no.
Might be NBC.
Because it is USA showing the new ones. Because the new show with,
I need to get more retarded.
but the really,
So I can keep up
because
with
the
all
new
this.
show with Stabler
Oh,
was
yeah, we're
premiering
getting
on
there.
USA.
All right. let's move on. We're gonna transition out again. No. We're gonna transition out of guests here soon. But before we let Mackenzie and Javon go, I wanted to ask you guys, what is for both of you best Halloween movie or Halloween music in your opinion? One or the other. You can pick one or the other. Like if you can think of one, but which of you think best Halloween movie or best Halloween
Ian
music?
Dead.
Go ahead.
Evil Dead.
Yeah. Well, I will say my answer is not horror,
Okay.
but practical magic.
Ooh.
What is practical magic?
What?
It's
You guys don't
You're not
have.
surprised these two young white men. Sorry.
You're right
The
though.
fuck?
You're right though.
What the fuck?
Wait,
He
I've
actually-
not seen Brad Don't Be Surprised.
No,
It's
that's
like
fair.
a woman empowerment kind of movie.
Very.
That's not
It's
up
about
their alley.
like that's very
It's true.
It has Sandra
To be
Bullock
fair.
So is
and
It is a good movie though, and I feel like
Nicole
I
Kidman,
think you would like it.
and they're witches. They like grow up as
Oh.
witches. It's like a
It's,
very
um,
family.
That
you
could
know
be-
the lady from
Yeah. Watch it with my mom.
what was that one lady in?
It's like Steel Magnolias, but with witches.
Isn't it the,
Exactly.
the
Is it
actress?
magic-y?
Yeah.
Isn't it the actress that's
just
an
said, yeah,
FBI
very,
agent
like-
in that other movie?
Miss Congeniality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
Sandra
It's the
Bullock.
same actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock is in it. Yeah,
I watched that.
I
I
love
actually
me
watched
some
that this
Blind
month.
Sides.
I feel like I watch
I
that
love
once
that
a year.
movie. That's such a
Like
good movie.
unknowingly.
I just
I
like me
think
some
you would
magic-y
like it
shit.
too, Ian.
Yeah.
What?
But
I
no
just like
Halloween
me some
music. then.
magic-y shit. It's
Yeah,
got magic.
I think you would like it. It's pretty
Most
cool.
of it.
I mean, granted, I don't think anybody would like I don't think your type of people would
Is it because of the beard?
What
Yeah.
the actual shit does that mean? What the
I know
fuck?
exactly what that means.
I don't think your type of people would like find that, you know.
What's
like,
my
I don't
type of
think-
people? Like our fan base?
You have a penis.
Oh.
Don't they just poison all the men on that movie?
Oh yeah, I definitely don't like
Oh my-
that. That's bullshit.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Okay, but like
Oof.
My case is proved that you ignored my TED Talk. You.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Javon, what about you? What do you got? What's your favorite all time? Again, either way, Halloween movie, Halloween music. What comes to your mind?
I guess my childhood. Like I don't remember the name
if
of the
you
movie.
say Thriller, you're a pedophile.
Yeah.
Movie wise, I can't think of the name of it, but I used to watch it like so much in Halloween time. It was a movie where
Halloween Town?
no, it wasn't Halloween time. I did like Halloween time.
Halloween Town 2,
I fucked with
Calabash
Halloween
Revenge, cha-cha.
time. I fucked with Don't Look Under the Bed. That was my
That's a
shit.
good one.
Oof.
But it was like a little kid who was with his grandma, and like these witches were like they were at some like resort or something. These witches like
Witches.
was it the witches? Yeah, they turned him into the
Yeah.
mouse.
The
Media.
witches.
Uh,
Haley knows all about the witches.
Dude, I used to watch that like all year round, but Halloween time like every night. Like, I watched that movie. Yeah.
Nice. I'll have that here so we can all know what that is.
Yeah. There we go.
What about you, Ian? Favorite
I knew you were gonna ask me next.
favorite movie, favorite music.
Like he's right next to me. And you were gonna ask me.
It's like we're wearing the same suit and we're co-hosts together.
Halloween movie.
Or music. If there's like a favorite like music, like a favorite like genre, like he's like no, I can't even.
Again, if you say like
Thriller. It's Thriller.
pedophile.
Pedophile.
Stare directly.
Surprised you didn't say Harry Potter.
That's Halloween
that
though.
one's
Is Harry
spooky.
Potter? I mean,
Yes,
it's-
100%.
But to say it's
Oh,
my favorite
not
Halloween
all of them?
movie though.
I
like-
would say that's a Halloween movie.
You say
Lord
some
of the
controversial
Rings.
shit on here, man.
Each of the,
Lord of the
I would
Rings.
say
but there's like Halloween.
It's magic. There's magic in Lord of the Rings. Don't.
Wow.
Well, these
Look what
are
you've done.
Halloween.
Look what you've done.
Yeah,
Javon.
but it's because it's
Harry.
actual like wizards and witches and shit
It-
in
what-
Halloween.
Like,
and
yeah, he
Was-
with Harry
oh!
Potter, but it's not necessary.
Was Gandalf not a wizard?
Yeah.
Well, some of them though. 'cause
Bilbo Baggins. I am not trying to rob you.
I mean, honestly, if you say that
trying to
Lord of the
help
Rings, if you say that Lord of the Rings is something Halloweeny that you feel is Halloweeny in your soul, then yeah, sure, I'd take that as a response. I'd be like, yeah, absolutely, watch that, watch that.
So
shit.
so let's go. What is it? Come on, we didn't get an answer out of Ian here. Come on, guys. What is it? What is it, Ian? Favorite
Halloween?
movie? Show, movie, nothing. You're not a big fan of Spoopy anyway, right?
Not
You
like
watch
horror
those-
movies.
You like murder stuff though, right? That's a good murder shit that you're into.
It's a very weird thing to see a guy dressed in a Spoopy
What's-
outfit and he does not have an idea
I
of
was
his
forced.
favorite Spoopy
You
movie.
know what we can ask
forced.
him?
What can we ask him?
Who's your favorite killer? Fake, real?
Yeah, we'll have to make it a substitute for you because he can't do this. So, favorite killer.
In the time that you Google and look up,
It's not
I'll tell mine.
Yeah. Reese, can you tell me your favorite movie slash? No, not that one. I want to know your favorite movie slash favorite music. Whichever one you want to say.
Donnie Darko.
Oh yeah.
Donnie Darko is my favorite Halloween movie. It is on Halloween that the movie is based, so
How's
I feel
that
like
a
it's a
Halloween
Halloween
movie,
movie.
What do you mean?
It's
how's it
on
scary?
Halloween.
Yeah.
It's on Halloween.
It's not
it's
scary.
on
It's
Halloween.
Spoopy. Oh,
Yeah,
like
it's on Halloween. They're all dressed in costumes and stuff. Well, it takes place the day before Halloween and then also Halloween. So it's a 2-day movie thing, kind of.
Also, we all know the difference between spooky and spoopy, right? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like spooky is like real spooky shit. Spoopy is like, you know,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so scary.
Exactly. Ian's figured it out, I believe.
What I can say that I've watched the most on Halloween is it's that movie where the house comes alive.
Oh, the animated movie,
Yeah.
Monster House.
Monster House.
That's a
I
good one.
didn't
Yeah, I like
know
that
that
movie.
was what you were going for. I thought you were going for that,
That was
Disney
the,
movie.
I've watched
where...
that on Halloween more times than I can count.
That's a good one. I love that's man. I have fond memories of that. Good pick, bro. Hell yeah.
That or like the Cartoon Network where there was a little girl who was friends with the monsters and her brother was an asshole and he wore the devil like the devil hoodie, but it was like really shittily animated.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just thinking that as you said that. I was
I
throwing to Google to
don't-
find the movie
I can't
title.
remember
I
that.
don't remember-
I
it's-
think
I can't remember the
Fairy
name.
Godmother or
It's
something?
something like
Something
that.
like
yeah.
that.
Because go ahead. Google.
I'll find it.
She's
Yeah,
gonna-
yeah. Google
Holy
girl.
shit.
Google girl Mackenzie
Google girl.
replacing Stewart
Fairy
here.
Godmother.
Yo.
Yo,
Scary
you scary
Godmother.
godmother. Yes.
Halloween Spooptacular.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, do you guys remember? Because this is what I thought Ian was talking about when he said that until he said animated, where the house comes alive.
No.
Disney movie,
Yeah,
Oh,
that too.
right?
no,
where it's the
Smart House.
mom.
Smart House, yeah.
There's the mom that's like a right. Fuck, that's a good like Disney movie.
Jumping, jump. The house is jumping. Yeah.
Banger.
That's that shit.
That's a banger
Well,
right there.
Let me like for me like Goosebumps, Haunted Mask 2, Night of the Living Dummy. I haven't been able to watch much this year,
Ooh.
but those are
Talk about nightmares.
yeah,
bro.
traditional like nightmare, really good like shit to watch every year. Does anybody here have the grandmother, aunt, or whatever in the family that has like 1,000 porcelain dolls or
Yep.
like fucking regular dolls? And
Yeah.
we got one, we got two.
Nana's
My
dead,
mom
but
used to be like that.
Used to be okay.
Used to be.
3, 4. Okay.
That's why I'm scared of dolls.
Yeah, my old
I
grandma.
don't
That
like
shit's
them.
terrible because they
when
stare
you
at you.
turn, when you
Yeah.
like touch them and you turn their little arms and stuff, it makes that little.
Not
My mom
okay
had
with
one that was huge, and I don't know why she would.
I want
have
to point out
one.
right now for camera, Javon's squinching because he's like, I don't want to talk about this shit. He has had a doll experience in his
No.
past.
Javon's
He
sweating
understands.
right now.
So
He's like, yo, I don't go there
Yes.
anymore, man.
I know you probably know what I mean, or I know what I'm talking about. Like, you ever doing pest control, going to someone's house, and they just have like the whole like a shrine, like
Joe's gonna have
Too many
PTSD.
houses.
like the
Yes.
hyper realistic dolls. Oh
And
my
then like, yeah,
God.
spray deep in there. Stop
Looking you
staring
right
at
in
me.
the face.
What
Had
if?
to move all
What
of
if
them.
there's
And they're
like
fucking
a?
dolls. Stop.
What if there's a real midget like dressed as a doll, and you're just like standing next to it? You wouldn't even know, and it's just like.
I mean, all our guests that we have on here are awesome, but Mackenzie and
We're-
Javon, they rule. Everything they would say that's like super offensive. Mackenzie goes like this. Hell yeah.
Like.
You and I naturally go with the flow with everything.
Yeah.
It's
just like, yeah,
Javon's
no.
always been like that too. And like I know when I first met Mackenzie, I was like, "Is she cool though?" And like when I saw her, I was like, "Yo, that's my favorite person ever."
When I tell people about Reese, when like people who know me, when they go like, "Oh, who's your girlfriend?" I go, "Reese." I go, "She gets it."
Fucking
She gets
bitch. That's what he said.
Can't even give her that. Can't give her that.
I'm kidding. I'm also
Mackenzie.
fucking cool.
She is. She rules. Javon, Mackenzie, you guys rule. Thanks for coming on today. We're gonna switch out and go ahead and get on somebody
Get
else.
the
who has
fuck
some
out of my
questions.
house. I'm just kidding. Move
Move
you
the
don't have to
fuck
go.
over to some other place because you're out of here. You didn't make the cut. No, thank you both for coming on. Seriously, and it's been nice being here. Thank you, and congratulations on everything for you guys. Seriously,
Thank you.
and we'll see you guys soon.
All right.
For our next segment of Super Sour, we have our resident, I guess you would call him Google correspondent, on camera and on mic, Stuart, for our Halloween episode. On camera? Yeah. Stuart, thanks for joining us, man.
Hey, you're welcome, Joe.
Appreciate it. You guys just enjoyed a nice little whole live segment we had with Kaylee, who you see on the podcast, and our newest friends, Javon and Mackenzie, and we had a really good time. But now it's time to just do a little solo stuff with the boys. You know what I'm saying? It's all just regular Super Sour cast, right?
The OGs.
The OGs. So we again going on with our Halloween spooptacular, as we call it here. We talked with Javon and Mackenzie about some of their traditions and what traditions could be, but we're going to talk a little bit different with us, and we're going to go over some videos to have some fun, just to have a nice little fun episode. But before that, I wanted to talk to you guys about, like, do you guys have any like scary or crazy stories from Halloween, like a scary event or time, or like a fun crazy time you had on a Halloween day? Anything come to mind, Ian? I'm sure you got crazy fucking terrorizing the neighborhood stories.
We flipped a smart car on the side to its side.
No, on Halloween?
Yeah. The night before Mischief Night.
Okay.
Before Halloween.
You flipped a smart car? Or you just one of the small ones?
Yeah, we just flipped it onto its side.
So 6 years ago, you and some friends tip over a smart car.
Yeah.
Just because? Just fucking.
Just because. Well, I mean, they had their kid was the one who had tried to run up and be friends with the neighborhood friends, but he was the outcast, and he was a fucking weirdo.
So you said, it would be funny, guys. He
And
thinks
this
he's
was
smart.
years later.
We'll tip his smart shit right over. Oh, it was years later. You
Yeah,
said.
it's still his mom's. He didn't have a car. They weren't allowed outside of the house after that. Never saw him again. After our little altercation, but that's a different story.
God, you're so cool.
You are pretty cool.
So
I tried.
cool, bro.
I mean-
Did the alarm go off?
What do
Did you guys say scatter?
I threw a flashbang.
We were out.
Wow. That's pretty. That's pretty real ass. Stuart, you got anything?
Yeah, up there, we call it Devil's Night, up in Michigan and Detroit. It's customary to burn buildings down on that night, apparently, but
Devil's Night is wild.
Yeah,
Stuart's
I know. It's
jumping ahead on
Oh
everybody,
yeah, dude.
we
Pussy.
Comparatively.
Literally,
Yeah.
literally, nobody does it better than fucking Michigan.
How many Halloweens did you have in Detroit?
Shouts out,
How many
Michigan.
houses did you burn down, Stuart?
So 20 Halloweens, I did not burn down any houses. I did not participate in that. I have
Bro,
I have
allegedly you did, though.
I have egged a house before, just for shits and
Nice.
giggles. I think I TP'd one before too, and it's nothing too extreme, but it's bothersome.
To the person, for sure. Reese, what do you got? You got any, crazy event or something that went down, or
Can I do a wholesome one?
a wholesome one? Sure.
No.
Is it going to take long?
Yes.
No.
Then what's up?
No, not longer than anybody else's.
Then what-
Brief history. I didn't do Halloween up until high school. I was a senior in high school, and that was the first time I ever got to go trick-or-treating. Anyway, I was a senior in high school. I told my friend, I was like, yo, I've never trick-or-treated. I really wish I got to, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, I'm Jehovah Witness. So I've never really celebrated either. So I was like, yo, let's go trick-or-treating. Like, who's gonna stop us,
We
right?
went trick or treating with a Jehovah's Witness.
I did.
That's
We
crazy.
both wanted to go. We actually asked her parents. We were like, "Is it okay?" And they were like, "I mean, if that's what you want to do, you know, like that's fine." Shouts out her Jehovah Witness parents. You know, that was cool. So they let us go trick or treating, and literally every house we went to, they were like, "No, what?" You know. And there was one house. Shouts out this old lady that lived there because we knocked on the door, and it was the last house we were going to go to because we went to like 12 and we were like, yo, this is stupid. Nobody's giving us candy. Everybody thinks we're weird.
It's October 20th.
We were just old. Like, I was already smoking cigarettes, bro. Like, I looked fucking old, you know. I was 18. And so we go to this old lady's house, and she's like, you know, I'm like, trick or treat, you know, and she's like, oh, you guys are cute, you know, and I told her, I was like, you know, it's my first Halloween that I'm trick or treating. Like, I'm sorry that I'm so old, because at this point I had been told multiple times, I'm like, you're too old, get away, like, fucking, you know, and I'm just trying to hang out, be cool with my friends. And finally, like, she was just like, here's some candy. And she gave us a bunch of fucking, like, whole Snicker bars. Like, they were, like, the legit ones. And I was like, yo, shouts out that lady. You rich, huh? You got that money. But, yeah, that lady was really nice. Really cool.
That's who you want. Rich old people, I guess, on Halloween. Well, those don't exist anymore on Halloween, to be fair. Yeah, good stories, guys. I mean,
Joe, what about you? What story do you have for Halloween?
Yeah.
My father held a gun to my forehead and asked me if I believed in God.
Do you believe in God, motherfucker?
Halloween, I can think of one. It's not necessarily crazy, but like it was just like a oddly offensive Halloween that I had one year where, so it's like, it just seems so normal, right? Like my father thought the idea was hilarious, and I don't even think about how like nowadays how crazy this was, but like I go trick or treating one year, and I just can't think of shit, and I went as a hobo like 2 years in a row because that's a pretty easy like costume to do as a kid. You just rip up a shirt. They put. You guys never went as a hobo?
I didn't know people did that. That's wild.
None of you had never went as a hobo before.
I hadn't, but recently looked at me like I could have just this year.
Well, actually, you probably could have, yeah. But I didn't know people did that. I've
Yeah,
never
'cause
even
it
heard
is-
of
No,
that.
it's a thing.
Really?
I've never gone as a hobo, but I've had
Yeah,
friends.
never
it's just
heard
like
of
an
that
easy like
as a
at home
costume.
thing, you know.
Yeah.
You
gotta find a stick.
you just find a stick. You put like a headband around it. You cut up a T-shirt. You know, you put like paint like face paint on you or whatever, like a little bit of mud.
Make yourself look dirty.
Yeah, and then you just go trick or treating.
Then you
So,
can
like-
panhandle afterwards.
It's true. It's true. And I mean, it was a whole like 10-hour shift for me on most Halloweens. No, but I'd go. So I went as a hobo for 2 years, and then on the third year, I was like, I'm tired of going a hobo. Like they were dressing me up as a hobo again, and I was like, this is bullshit. So we had a golden.
I don't want to be a hobo again.
It's too damn bad. So we had a golden tank top, right? And he puts it on me, and he goes, and my father, he puts it on the golden tank, and he goes, and then he takes it off of me, and he grabs a black Sharpie, and he walks away. He goes, Michelle's my mom, my mom. He's like, my stepmom. He's like, she's gonna do your face. So she paints my face completely white, right? And then my father comes back with golden gym shorts, the yellow tank top,
Larry Bird.
and
Did
then,
you do whiteface?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here goes. He puts a LA Lakers hat on me, gives me a basketball, and then he says, "You're dead, Magic Johnson." And I said to him, I said, "But Magic Johnson's alive." And he said, "Yeah, but if he were to die to AIDS, he would be dead. So you
What
could
the
be
fuck?
Magic Johnson if he's dead."
AIDS.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. And so
Excuse me, I just want to clarify something. Like,
What the
Magic
fuck?
Johnson is black, right?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. So
I don't.
So the white part is like me being dead as Magic Johnson.
What
Yeah.
the
So-
fuck?
Still, it's
pretty white. So
Honestly, your
so
light tan
we went
complexion would be
Enough.
a dead.
we went
You know,
we went trick or
black
treating.
person.
I went trick or treating that year. As that, I held a basketball on a bag, and I like a small basketball in a bag. I held a Lakers hat on my head, white face paint as a ghost, a drawn on fucking was it 32 I believe was Magic Johnson's number.
Probably.
32, and golden gym shorts and like basketball shoes on, and people in the neighborhood were asking. They would go like this. They'd go, "And who are you supposed to be?" And I'd go, "Magic Johnson." And then they'd go, "Magic Johnson's still alive?" And I'd go, "Yeah, I'm dead Magic Johnson if he died to AIDS." Because my father said that that's what I was. So I was just walking around telling people, I'm dead Magic Johnson if he died to AIDS.
You legit told people that whole thing. They're like, yeah, my dad said, like, if he died of AIDS,
This would be him.
no shot. You
Bro,
actually
what a fucking meme. Dude, my dad was a meme. My father was a meme before memes, bro.
Your dad was a bad dad before it was like.
Bro, I trump everybody's story right
bad
there.
dads.
If you were born 10 years later, you would be mega memes.
For sure. What a horrible thing. You know, we have one picture of me, and I don't think it's available anywhere on like in the world. But we had one picture of me, of just dressed as it, just in my grandpa's yard, and just it was normal.
Can I see it?
I don't have it.
It's not available.
It's not available.
Polaroid.
Yeah. Too real?
Now that everyone's sad.
Sad. I thought that was hilarious. That's fucking.
It is fucking hilarious.
It's Stu,
You had a
also, you're
really
talking without the
bad
mic next to you, and
childhood.
it's so frustrating.
So you had a really bad
That
childhood,
is fucking hilarious.
and I think that's why we're sad.
Yeah, but it's hilarious.
What makes me feel bad because like
Ian was a badass, and you were just
Ian stole candy
no.
from you.
You just had AIDS.
No,
You stole candy from an AIDS kid. That's on recording.
I didn't know who they were, so
You didn't know they were Magic Johnson. You didn't know.
I'm pretty sure Magic Johnson could have ran me down at 15.
He crossed you up. He would have crossed you up.
He would have murdered me. Probably stole money or stole
Yeah, but he
candy from his kid.
he
He
has
would have
AIDS.
ran me down.
Yeah, but he has AIDS.
I wanted to talk to you guys about a pretty heavy topic that's people our age talk about now, which is Halloween. Halloween now versus Halloween versus like as a teenager / kid. Because we always just say kid. I'm like, I don't care much about as a kid, much as like teenager. So like I think people would resonate with that too. It's just like it's not just about like kid memories as a Halloween. It's also more about like teenage memories towards there. So it's just like the difference. And I was like, what preference do you guys have now? Like, do you guys have a preference for like the adult style of Halloween and whatever it entails, or did you have more fun?
100%.
You actually-
Teenage / adult, because I stopped actually trick or treating at like 5th grade. Even it's actually
Yeah.
before then, where I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. You guys just put all the candy into one bowl, and
And then I get to eat with leftovers at home anyway with the fucking candy. You know what I mean? At that point.
well, no, they just left it out.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, I don't have to go out, and you guys bring back basically the same amount of candy anyway. So I'm not dressing up and doing all this bullshit.
Yeah.
I like adult Halloween because, like, honestly, Halloween candy is pretty cheap, and women dress like sluts on Halloween. That's pretty cool.
But you don't go out on.
Yeah, but we're not. I get what you're putting down, Dahmer.
Like house parties and stuff. Well, as an adult, Halloween is way better because of this.
I think.
Kind of
Well,
I said
situation.
from the beginning.
yeah. Oh, that's what Ian was saying. But I would actually disagree with that. I think Halloween's way better as a kid and as a teenager. Yeah, like when you're growing up at those ages, it's just like first of all, as a kid, free candy, whether your parents bought it or not. Plus the experience of hanging out. It's like Pokemon hunting, but for candy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to go to the best houses. If you're there for a couple of years, you know what houses are the best. You know, if you're lucky enough to be in that situation. And then on top of that, if you're a teenager, you can be like Ian and you can bully candy off of people on top of getting your own. You know what I'm saying? So and then also that's where it becomes like watching scary movies, hooking up with girls, like hooking up with guys. Like that's where it becomes this whole like culture of like many different like spooky season is also the season of love, baby. Like that's where it happens.
Being an adult is great.
Nothing
so.
scares you. Nothing scares you as an adult as much as as it did when you were like a teenager and a kid, and like nothing.
That's
like,
not true.
And
I'm
like,
still afraid of women.
Also like when you're a kid and a teenager, like sometimes you're not supposed to watch certain things, and you gotta. As an adult, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Like you already know things aren't gonna happen to you. As a kid and a teenager, you have that belief. You know what I'm saying? That any of this could happen at any time. Whether you trying to be tough and be like, no way, it's all fake, but it's like.
I felt like nothing could happen to me. I felt empowered. I felt like I don't know. I felt like nothing bad could happen to me. Like I felt like nothing I watched on TV was real. I just felt like everything was stupid. Like I wasn't scared of shit. Now it's like damn. Like mortality is like hitting me hard when I'm an adult.
Yeah, like kid or
And
teenager.
I'm talking about kid and teenager. I felt like I could do anything.
Yeah, that's a pretty
I'm
rare
talking
number
about
of people to be.
now versus kid and teenager. Okay, now versus kid and teenager. Now that I'm an adult, I feel like mortality is hitting me harder than it did when I was a kid and a teenager.
Definitely.
Yeah. He's saying that things scared him more when he was a kid and a teenager, that he felt like bad
stuff,
things.
like fucking spider, like giant spiders. creeping your
Yeah, and I
fucking
felt
house.
like that couldn't hurt me. I felt like I was immortal to that shit. I felt like
As a
that
kid?
wouldn't. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I felt like that shit wouldn't fuck me up. I was like, it's on
But
TV.
now you
it
do.
doesn't matter.
The reason.
Now I'm like, anything can kill me. Anything. I see like bad dust on the floor, and I'm like, that's probably mold. I'll probably fucking die. Like, I don't know.
So now that we've talked about it, Halloween, kid versus adult, which one do you prefer?
Kid. Because it was real when we were kids.
Adult.
Adult alcohol.
Kid, 100%.